Welcome, everybody.
Shameless. Shameless.
I'm going to go ahead and dedicate this stream to all the people in my Instagram, to all the people in my WhatsApp, my Manchester United friends in the US that texted me, and especially that fraud, that absolute cult leader wishing he was David Koresh lookalike motherfucker, Jacob Walraven. Hold that. Staffy, hold that. Mike Doss, hold that. All these people were dancing on my grave the entire match. But guess what? That fat lady, when that fat lady was singing, she was singing in between making out with Declan Rice. What a player. What a player. What a clutch player. That makes 2 goals for Declan Rice, game winners.
Yep.
In extra time. Yep. For those of you counting at home. I would say the 100 million is looking like a pretty good investment right now. Am I thrilled with how we played? No. That was awful. That was the worst goalkeeping performance I have seen out of an Arsenal goalkeeper since I don't remember when. And I backed this guy. And I'm sure we'll get into it. And I'm sure I'm going to hold a lot because I'm going to be streaming all night long. You got this batch reaction, then you can catch me on Sarcasm City TV after this. But let's say hello to everybody. Of course, the Masked Crusader is here. Cubed. Now Cubed was nice enough. She's a Tottenham fan and a Wrexham fan. But she was nice enough to join us on this stream because she always complains about never getting an invite. She watched the game for this invite to the match reaction, and she's here. How are the streets of Gotham, Cubed?
They could be a brighter. Vengeance would be mine if I actually should have changed my label. Instead of saying "Go Wrexham," I should have said "Luton were robbed."
No, that's what the narrative is going to be, though. That's what the narrative is going to be.
I mean, they weren't, but
they weren't robbed.
Yeah, no, they weren't robbed. But that being said, that's what I should have changed my label to. Just.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Well, Cubed, we're glad you're here and back from the dead. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Connor. How you doing, brother? You good?
I'm all right. My Tuesday night could have gone a bit more smoother. I won't deny. It was that was a tough game to watch at times. But there's gonna be a lot of negatives today. Don't get me wrong.
Ooh,
but actually, well, listen. At the end of the day, we got the win. Attacking, going forward, passing, clean. I want to say one thing. I know we conceded 3 goals to a team that we shouldn't be conceding 3 goals to. The passing was very clean today. Possession-wise, we held it very well. Obviously, bar the second goal. The third goal. Was it? Yeah, the third goal, sorry.
Yep.
But I do want to say, passing-wise, we were very clean. And I did see that a lot from us today. Going forward, we were doing well. But it's those moments, those set pieces, those 2 set pieces from those 2 corners that obviously conceded us 2 goals. We need to be doing better. Raya had an absolute stinker today. I've got to say it. And then well, actually, we'll get into it later when we go to player ratings. I'll talk about it later. But yeah, Raya had 2 stinkers for 2 of the goals, obviously. And then the third one, I mean, yeah. So the two set pieces. Well, no, let me quickly read my words there. The first goal, the corner from them, that header was fantastic. I could have maybe said Declan Rice, maybe could have marked your man a bit better. I think it was Osho, whatever his name was. Could have marked him a bit better. But that header was fantastic from Luton. The second one was the other corner? Yeah, the other corner.
The other corner.
Raya, in my opinion.
Raya, that was Raya's fault.
Raya should have done better. Then the third one, where it was from open play, Raya had a stinker. You got to say it. He did. So yeah, but listen, fair play to the team. They came back to it, and we got the 4 goals. But I don't know whether this is a game to remember or a game to forget. that's what I'm thinking right now.
This is going to be a game that the ops are going to keep bringing up. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be like the freaking Fulham loss. This is what, or the Fulham draw. This is what that's going to be like. The Newcastle one we can expect. Like the Newcastle one, I kind of wrote that one off. St. James Park, hard place to go. Losing to Fulham I keep saying losing. Drawing to Fulham at home, 10 men, and this match are what the ops are going to keep bringing up. Like
one second. It's always my boy. Two 90th minute winners. It's my fucking player. 100 million. That's why we bought him. My player. Yeah. And I told I was sat next to my family for this game, right? One of my family members said, "Why did you even pay 100 million for it?" I'm like, well, if you're watching this game, again, Declan Rice, so calm on the ball. Swear to God.
Incredible.
You could put this guy in the middle of a war zone with a football, and this guy will still be calm. He'll be like, "Yo, I'm chilling right now." And he's there when you need him. When we need that goal against Man United, he was there when we needed him. And what a goal by him as well. Final goal from him. And I want to quickly say, Kai Havertz was going to be ranted about tonight. I thought he put in little to no effort at the beginning of the game. But to be fair, I know it was a tap-in. He still got the goal. And that's what we bought him for, to get the goals, right? So fair play to him for that.
Yeah.
And Saka, again, very good. I want to say, first of all, very good. Set piece, I'll go into that in a minute, actually. Very good. But I want to say this again. Teams are saying, go for this guy, injure him. Because they went for him again today. And I thought he was going to come off the pitch injured. But I do want to say one more thing, and it's come back to haunt us. Our set pieces are shit again. Corners.
We are
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. I don't know how they can be that bad. Trossard, get him off corners. I swear to God. There's got to be a better right-footed player that can take corners. I think we did take Martinelli off them because he was being poor. And now he's... honestly, I put Odegaard on the... I know he's left-footed, but I put him on him. Because Trossard cannot do corners at all. Honestly, he's shocking. He'll have one good one and about 50 crap ones. So he needs to work on that. But yeah, we'll get into the rest of it later. We can get...
Let's say hi to the chat, and then we're gonna have Cube. We're gonna have Cube give her expert opinion on this one. The neutral opinion on this one. But let's say hi to the chat. Big up Carl Rossi, my guy, the best looking Irish Frenchman we know.
The best mod, one of the best mods on YouTube, by the way.
One of the best. Him and Flossie can hold 1 and 2, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Tailwood Studio, TJ, my guy, is that your keeper? Yeah, your guy's looking shaky with that badge on his chest. Trust me, I'm going to be holding a lot of corn for that. Caught the game down 3-2. They delivered the dub on my birthday. Happy birthday, Dr. Seymour Butts, the legend.
Happy birthday.
Big up TJ and Connor Cubed from the Austrian Alps. That is sick. That is sick, dude. Congratulations. Have a lot of fun out there, man. Have a lot of fun out there. AJ, yeah, rough AJ, but we'll see it. Papering over the cracks. Gunnar, we're going to get into that. Trust me. Jaminho says, won't be here for player rating, CJ, but I want to say Raya is getting a -infinity. I don't even know. Can you put a number on that? Big up early doors. Big up early doors. TJ and Connor, hope you're well. Obviously happy. Yeah. I think we're shocked.
Early doors. I've been for a while, bro. Big up.
Yeah, dude. He's good. He's good, man. No, he's back in the. He was hanging out in the chat. He was hanging out in the chat earlier today. Big up.
Oh, respect. Big up, man.
Yep. Yeah. Early doors. We need to talk. You need to get you back on American Idiots in a few weeks here. Definitely, obviously.
Man. Definitely.
You got West Ham. Mari from Tottenham away. There, and we were just talking about this, Mari. Here comes the. All I'm seeing, and I have my WhatsApp open on. All I'm seeing are Luton were robbed, refs, no stoppage time.
I've seen comments from Arsenal fans and Luton fans about this ref from both different corners, like saying, "Oh, Luton got robbed. Arsenal should have had this and that." There were so many moments in that game where there could have been fouls. I think one of them, from an Arsenal perspective, Gabriel got tugged in the box. I'm sorry, but that shirt pull was nuts. And
should have been
the Kivior thing with Townsend. I think Kivior got very lucky there. Very lucky.
I agree.
Because Romero got red carded for that. Exact same thing. Kivior should have been red carded for that. I think we got very lucky there.
The ref, they were saying on my broadcast that guy, I didn't even recognize that guy, that he had just gotten promoted from the championship.
Who?
The ref.
Oh yeah. He must have. I haven't noticed him. That was the first time I've ever recognized.
Like that was the Luton Town of refs.
Yeah. Well, probably. But to be fair, what's the Arsenal fans complaining? Like this guy gave out bookings for Luton. Like I don't know why they were complaining.
Yeah, I
Luton,
don't think that there's much to complain about
no,
from a
Luton were
refing
tough today.
situation.
They were
Well,
they were tough on
What
us.
you guys do? You complain.
Well, no, but-
You moan
That's
about
rich.
calls.
That's rich coming from
You
you,
have the most.
Cubed.
You have the biggest moaner of a
That is
manager
rich. That is rich
You
coming
know,
from you.
you
Well,
have
we
said
have
this, you know that Fratetta is a moaner. You know that Fratetta is a moaner.
Romero. No, that shouldn't have been a red card. We'll get into that in a second. Hold on. Let me finish up. First of all, we have 18 inside and only 14 likes. Smash the likes. Smash the subs. We are on our way. I want to get to 620 subs before the end of the night, and I'm not stopping until I do. So let's go. We are on the road to 1K, and we have the hardest working crew on YouTube. So let's go. Let's go, people. Plus, I got to come out here and eat a bunch of shit because my goalkeeper that I've been talking up since the beginning of the season had the worst game I think I've watched an Arsenal goalkeeper have in at least 5 years. Awful. Absolutely. I can't remember. And I backed this guy. Awful.
Jaminho's Jaminho in the chat is buzzing.
No, Jaminho. No, this is what Jaminho does. Like Jaminho hates
Personally,
David Raya.
I wouldn't put that performance up for the Runnison 4-1 against City. I wouldn't put it as high as that.
Okay, well that's like okay. How about out of a was
Like,
Runnison starting at that time?
The fact it was Luton Town. Wait, what did you say, TJ?
Was Runnison starting for that one? I don't remember.
Yeah,
It was a while ago.
In the cup.
No, I mean, was he our number one? I mean, sorry, Jesus.
Oh no, he wasn't. No, it was.
Yeah, then I don't count that. Okay, fine, I'll qualify it. Out of an Arsenal number one, because now that's going to be the new question. Big up United Spurs of America. Vicario is clear of y'all's bum ass keepers. TJ, y'all's keeper moving like bad girl. Riri. Yeah.
Go back to bed. You're meant to be ill. Go back to bed.
Stell, go back to bed, man. Go back to bed. It's past your bedtime. It's past your bedtime, Stell.
Sleep gets rid of the flu, trust me.
Yep. Oh, is Stell sick?
He's got the flu, yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, Stell, go back to bed, man. The delusions of the fever will give you delusions.
See you on Thursday if you turn up.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody make sure you smash the likes. Let's go. Big up Cam. I don't know, Cam.
I asked that same question.
Yeah, so Cube, give us your thoughts on the game. You kept messaging me saying you're bored.
Unbiased opinion.
Give your unbiased opinion.
It was a pretty entertaining game. The only reason why I was saying I was bored was just because I really could care less.
It's different when it's different when it's not your team. It's different when it's not your team.
Like I don't really care that much about these teams playing each other. I mean, I was rooting for Hatters because, of course, and I actually do like Luton because underdogs and whatnot. But I think Luton played well. Man, Luton is way underestimated. I said this before the game. I knew you guys were gonna win. But Luton is underestimated. They gave us a run for the money, before too, even though we beat them barely, but with 10 men, and you were barely beating them with 11 men. But overall, you guys, especially defensively, were a mess. I mean, obviously Raya, but even not like just Raya. I mean, like Saliba. I was like, Saliba, who? You guys gassing up Saliba, and he was
he had a stinker.
He was not turning up. He was not turning up.
He's not played well the last 2 matches.
Oh, come off it. He wasn't that bad today.
He wasn't great.
I don't think he was that.
He wasn't great. He was not turning up.
Fair enough.
Our whole back line, sans Ben White, was not good.
Yeah, from the set pieces, I can agree. But I think on open play, I don't think they weren't that bad from open play.
Yeah.
No, they were bad from open play. They benefited from the fact that you guys were pushing so hard, so that most of the time, by the time the Luton players would get further up the pitch, you guys would just already have players like Saka who were pushing on the other side. So you guys benefited from the fact that Luton didn't put you under that much pressure. It made your defenders look better because Luton did not put you under a lot of pressure. But Saliba did not turn up. There's tons of times when Saliba, Gabriel, etc., like they just let players like Luton players just get through.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I can agree with that to an extent, but cubed. But where I can critique the defense today was 100% from the set pieces where the 2 goals came from.
Oh, that's obvious.
They were awful. They were just no one was marking them. I mean, the fella that scored the second one, I can't remember him. Is it Angel? I can't remember his name. He's like 6'3", and you got to have your tallest defenders on him, and no one was marking him. It was an open header. And the first one, I think I just put it down to the fact it was a good header. It was a really good goal. But on in terms of open play today, I wouldn't critique the defense, as you said correctly. Luton didn't press us in a way because I think we came to this game obviously knowing that Luton weren't going to take control of the game. We everyone knew that. Arsenal weren't going to control this game like we did. But it's those moments, I guess, which I can agree with you. There were moments where we're like, okay, we're sort of slipping up now. But I don't think Saliba and Gabriel were that bad. I mean, set pieces, yes, I can completely agree with you. But on open play, I thought they weren't bad. But I guess, you can say it's because they didn't have many chances open play, Luton. So maybe that's why I'm thinking that.
Well, yeah, but it's not like you're shutting them down all the time either. They were picking your pockets in the middle of the pitch all the time. And then you would somehow, manage to get some of your players forward and get the ball back. So it's not like your defense was strong, outside of Raya we all know he was ass, but I don't consider it to be that your defense was strong. You benefited from the fact that your offense, your forwards were really good at pressing.
Yeah. No, the attack was good today. It was good going forward. We kept creating chances, which I was happy about. To be fair, Zinchenko, he did come on and he did create a lot, which is what Zinchenko is good for. But you've got to remember that this was a game where we were mainly attacking. So this is Zinchenko's favourite time of the year. When he's in a game where he's just completely attacking, doesn't need to worry about defending. I mean, he did actually come on, I think, straight away. He did have to do a defensive duty. And he did let the ball slip past him. I thought, here we go. We have a copy and paste of Wolves. But no, I think... to be fair, I think attacking-wise, perfect. I think we were good. Probably not as good as Alon's in that 25 minutes and Wolves. But we did the job. Let's just say we were very lucky to get out of this free.
But did you do the job though? Did you do the job? Because
the whole point
we won. We scored more goals than they did. So yes, you did.
The game to get 3 points. If you do that,
Ref should have blown the whistle at the 6-minute mark.
Oh shit!
He let it run. He let it run. You scored at the end after the ref just decided to let it run.
How many times in the Premier League have games gone on after the minute? That is
a lot. Because there are stoppages during injury time.
May I just say we had a free kick that was meant to be attacking play, which it was, which led to a foul, then made us go ahead and win.
Cube, you watch the Man City Tottenham game this past weekend, right?
Well, yeah, but that wasn't
how many minutes did you guys go over in injury time?
No, it's not that it was an injury. No, I'm not saying that you went over an injury time to score. I'm talking about the fact that he put 6 minutes on the clock and it was beyond the 6 minutes. How
many minutes did they put on the clock when you guys played against Man City, and then how many minutes was on the clock at the end?
It happens all the time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for admitting. Thank you for proving our point. Thank you. No, it's one of those things where, look, we played what the refs gave us. Okay, we were playing on the same pitch as Luton at their barn, and we won. We won.
Oh, we know.
Carl Rossi says, TJ, it's Tottenham away. Back. It's like there's a.
No, it's not.
No, Carl. Carl, we know him. We know him, and he's a bald troll, but we know him. He's a bald troll.
Nah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud too. He's a fraud.
He's a fraud.
Yeah. So who cares? Who cares? Stell? Who cares? That's not the point.
Why are you not crying? You're not crying because
you guys are crying. You guys are crying because we beat Luton away.
I'm in the group chats and fucking and mud us.
No. Every single op can hold that, because, like I said at the beginning of the show, my freaking phone was lighting up like the Christmas tree on the Griswold's house, and you guys are now left with nothing and watching Arsenal get 3 points. Was I happy with that performance? Absolutely not. We were playing Luton Town. I am not giving the offense any credit for that, because we were playing Luton Town. Luton Town.
But hold on. Let me say this, okay? I was saying it in our WhatsApp group. The thing about Luton is that they always start out strong, and they did really well to like hold it together as good as they were able to hold it together at the end of the game. But they always have this issue where they start out strong, but they don't have the legs to go the entire game. It always happens. Like the end, second half, end of the second half, they always kind of start to capitulate. It happens all the time. And it's not because for lack of heart, it's like for lack of legs and for lack of like quality in their players to be able to like physically go the distance, like you won because you outlasted Luton.
Yeah, we did. And we have we are a higher quality side. Luton played out of their boots today. And we did not play well defensively. We were horrible on set pieces today. And I just had a feeling when that went to the corner in that second half, I just thought I'm like, they're going to score here. Like after the first one, I just had a bad feeling.
I messaged
we just weren't on it today. We were not on it today.
You cannot give Luton corners. I messaged you about that too. I said before it even happened, I said you cannot give Luton corners because that's how they score. They score from corners.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I mean, and they, and if we're gonna be honest, they deserve the draw. They deserve the draw. And
what happened? By the way, what's going on with you guys in corners? Because like,
don't talk about it.
Like a couple seasons ago, you were apparently like the best team from corners.
I think we're still one of the best teams from set pieces. But
we are one of the best teams from set pieces. But when we're on, we're on. When we're on, we're on. But when we're off, we are shit.
Like I would honestly take Saka off corners and I put Odegaard on the left hand side. I would. I seriously. Yeah. Saka, I'm sorry. He'll have the odd good one, but he is trash at corners. I'm sorry. He is trash. But I want to say one thing, and respect to Arteta, because I saw it today. I've seen that Arteta has now figured out a way to fix this Saka being marked by two men situation, and I like it. And Jesus was playing very deep again today, which I did like. It showed that he had more content and wanted to do more in the game instead of just being sticked up front and just wait. So I like that he was going in more deep into the field, but also he was moving to the right, and Saka was going into the centre forward role. So it's making the defence think, right, oh God, if I got a mark now, because if Saka goes there, that means Jesus goes back there, blah, blah, blah. So I like that. We've actually now changed that tactically, and that helped us today. And Saka actually had a good game today. He was decent. He wasn't very good, but he was decent, and he was creating chances. Obviously, he got an assist as well today
when he wasn't on the floor.
When he wasn't on the floor injured, yeah, which he is. But yeah, no, I'm really pissed off, man, because I was really happy with having 11. TJ, I said to you today, didn't I? 11 goals conceded. I was like, do you know what? I haven't deep that. 11 goals conceded in December. It's very good. Very, very good.
And we upped it 33% today.
and now we're matched to Liverpool. So we've ruined that in one day, innit?
No, you know, Connor, it's your fault because you brought it up, bro.
Cheers, TJ.
It's your fault, bro.
But listen, and I want to quickly add this though. And this is to all the people that think we're gonna win the league this this type of Arsenal is still here, and it is here to stay. It is. I'm sorry, it is. And we were lucky to win today against Luton Town. This is Luton Town. You know, if we're gonna do this against Luton Town, how in God's name do people think we're gonna progress in the Champions League?
How are we going? No, don't even talk about the Champions League. We have Villa on Saturday.
Yep. I'm bricking it.
You think we're gonna play against Villa and be able to get a result? Yeah. Like we will get pammed by Villa 3-0 if we play like that.
I've personally put Villa to win against Man City on Thursday. I have, or Wednesday, whenever it is. I've put them to win it. I generally think they're going to win it. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I said 2-1 yesterday.
They're scary. They're scary. And see, but that's the thing, TJ. Why do we look good against the big teams? At like when we talk about a game, we're like, do you know what? This is gonna be tough, and we actually go there and kill it. And then when we're thinking, oh, it's gonna be an easy 3 points in and out, we've got to make it so tough for ourselves. Like on Saturday, we could have made that 7-0, 6-0, 5 easily, but we make it so difficult for ourselves. And this isn't just Arsenal of now. This has been Arsenal since when I started watching towards the end of the Wenger era. We always make it difficult for ourselves for no apparent reason. It's like it's in the Arsenal genes. Every single time we have to make it impossible for us to think, oh, right, what are we going to do now? Right, we're up 2-0. Right, but let's just fuck it up and like concede a goal. Like it's like it was exactly when we played Lons. We had 25 minutes of just pure good football. People like Jez and all them lot saying this was and Matty saying this was the Arsenal when they used to watch it. You know, back in the 90s and the 80s. Like, that's what Arsenal were like. Controlling, didn't let any of the opposition team get anywhere near the ball. It was fluid football, and we did it for 25 minutes. And you think, why can't we do it for a full 90? Not even a full 90, 80, 75. We sort of cut off, and I don't know why we do that. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. That's what happened today. We switched off at the corners, and it conceded 2 goals for us. And then the third goal, I mean, I like Raya. I really do. I really like Raya, but he let me down today, man. He let me down, man. Really let me down. And I still think he'll start against Aston Villa. I think he will.
No, he'll start. He'll start because
he's going to start every game except for the cups.
The Arteta arrogance has now kicked in, and you will see it. Raya will start against Villa, and he better perform. He better perform. Yeah. Otherwise, then we're going to have to deal with this entire shit over again
for cups. You guys realize that? Like, I don't understand why your fan base is having this Ramsdale v Raya argument when it's like completely pointless because Arteta's already chosen his keeper. Like, I was like, it's not even. I don't know why you guys even have. Why the debate is still a debate? Like,
the same with Man United. Cubed. You know, people are saying they want to see Bayindir going in for Onana, but at the end of the day, you know, Ten Hag has bought that goal. I know he's bought Bayindir as well, but he's bought that goalkeeper, big money, 50 million, 40, wherever it was, 50, 60 million. You know, he's bought that goalkeeper. He's gonna start him whatever happens. You know, unless it really goes to shit, which it will probably. But I'm thinking, you know, he's gonna have to back it. He's gonna have to back his goalkeeper, and that's what Arteta's got to do as well. Fair play. Raya's had a stinker game. Do I still think he's the better goalkeeper? Yeah. I do. I'm sorry. I do. I do. I really think he is. And listen, I can be proven wrong. People may laugh at me. They may. But yeah, I think he's the better goalie. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And by the way, for the Liverpool fans that are now making an enemy out of me, Tottenham away is actually spot on here. Luton are underrated. They drew versus Liverpool, missed loads of chances versus Spurs, and should have gotten a draw against you tonight. They're better than their league position. I agree with that. So Liverpool hold that, because beating Luton isn't for everybody, right, Cubed?
No, it's not. And I said it. I said
there we go.
Are underestimated. They are good.
Yep.
Rob Edwards, by the way, he's a good manager, especially with the tools that he's given.
He's good looking. Oh my god, the amount of comments I heard in that living room. Oh, I'd like him. My mum.
He is good looking. He's a good looking man, but he's also a good manager. Like he with the tools that he's given, he does a lot. He does a lot with the tools that he's given.
And do you know what? When I saw they scored the third one, before the Havertz scored his goal, I saw he was bringing on Carlton Morris. He was bringing on Ogbean, who is, by the way, statistically the fastest player in the Premier League currently, and Chong. And I thought, right, he's going to go for this now. He wants to make this 4-2. And I thought, oh, shit, here we go. But, yeah, listen, and I want to say this, fair play to Kai Havertz, by the way. I swear to God, before this match, before he scored the goal, I was going to go for him this player ratings, this match reaction, sorry, because he ghosted that first half. He ghosted differently. He was not about. But then he comes out of his ghost form just on before he scores a goal and he taps at him. So, and listen, I don't care if it was a tapping, by the way. We've bought him to score goals, and he's done that. So I'm happy either way. If he's doing that,
are you about to flip flop on Eden Havertz right now?
I said on day one. I said day one when we bought him, I will support him if he scores goals, and he scored 3 goals in what? How many games is it now?
Mm-hmm.
He scored. Sorry, no, it's 2 goals in how many ever? Is it 2 goals? How many goals he scored? Is it 3 goals now in like a couple of weeks?
Yeah. I think that's 3.
Is it 2 goals? Either way, he's scoring goals, and that's what I wanted him to do. So if he does this consistently, I'll back him. If he's not going to do it, he can leave. Because what's the point of paying 65 million for you if you don't score goals?
He's been good. Like, he's been good the last few matches. I can't say anything bad about him. But again, two or three matches isn't enough for me to see consistency. If I had to wait 10 matches or 15 matches for you to finally come good, then give me consistency for that many matches, and then I'll start rating you.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, that's the way it is. And by the way, I'm just gonna call this out. Tottenham Way and Carl Rossi, you guys are both mods. You guys both contribute to the channel. Stop fighting with each other. I don't care. I could not care less that you two are bickering, and that's the only time I'm gonna call it out. Love you both. I don't care. Let's go. Yeah, no. And I agree with Cam. Cam, we got to see more consistency, man. Until then, I'm not backing that giraffe. I'm not doing it.
And big up to Gabriel Jesus, by the way. I don't score goals.
Gabriel Jesus, my striker.
Oh God, don't
go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's quite funny how he said they don't score goals. He's now consistently scoring goals. That's crazy.
Dude, he needed to put it out there. He needed to throw it into the universe. You know what I mean?
I know you want you guys to join in a minute, and you probably will in a minute. So before we do that, because for player ratings, but before we do that, I want to quickly mention, because it's not really about the game, but today got announced about Thomas Partey possibly leaving in January. Can I just say, injury prone or not, that is going to be the biggest mistake selling him in January, because we're going to need him. Because I've seen Arteta now wants to buy a midfielder. Why do you need to do that? You don't need to do that. I know he's injury prone. I get that. You probably want a more fit midfielder. Completely understand it. Do that in the summer. Do that when you want to rebuild and do whatever you want in the preseason and go into the new season. If we get rid of Partey, I swear to God, it will capitulate. And there'll be a point in the season, because I don't think we're going to win the league this season. I want to make sure that everyone understands that. Stell puts out a narrative that he thinks that I said it. I didn't. Well, no, he didn't say that I said it, but he puts it out to make it sound like I say it, but it's like Top Gooner's opinions, and it's not me. I don't think we're going to win the league this season. But if we do want to go for the league, having Partey in the team is going to be essential. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Selling him, and I don't care if unless we bring in someone like the likes of, I know we can't because he's just joined, but the likes of Jude Bellingham, that kind of level of player.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want. And I know he's had a good start to the season for Aston Villa. Douglas Luiz, I don't care. I'd rather keep him for now. I keep Partey for until the end of the summer. Sell him in the summer all you want. I do not care. Buy an attacker. A striker. If it has to be Vlahovic, let it be Vlahovic. At least he's better than Eddie Nketiah. But I'm not having Gabriel Jesus get injured in February again, which could happen, because there's a lot of games, especially now we're going into the knockout rounds of the Champions League, and if we carry on in the FA Cup after Liverpool, it's a lot of games for one guy up top. We need that striker, and I don't know why he's looking for another bloody midfielder. Why do you need another midfielder? You've just bought this guy for 65 million, and you want to play him. That right there is going to be Arteta's starting midfield. Why do you need another one? You don't need another one. We've got a player here that doesn't need to be sold. If you need to make a bit of money this January, we're going to have to sell Ramsdale. It's as simple as that. So I just want to put out there.
No,
I don't agree with the fact that we're selling him. I think we should be buying a striker, but I know Arteta, he's going to stick by his. The reason I'm saying it is because I don't understand it.
I would be fine with it if he signed a midfielder that was comparable, which there aren't many, and one that could actually stay on the pitch and stay healthy enough to stay on the pitch. He has proved that he can't. So it's one of those things where, or if you're going to bring in another Jorginho type, then I'd rather have Partey just waiting in the wings. But if you're going to go out there and get, a Neto type or a Paulinho type, then I'd be okay with it. But right now, I mean, he's just not available, Connor. That's what's kind of killing me right now. Hey, Mike Doss, by the way, hold that. You and your mustache can hold that.
Is he a Tottenham fan?
No, he's a Liverpool fan.
Oh,
he's on Hugh Sam's channel all the time. Hold that, Mike Doss. Hold it. Big up Scott Kirk. Yeah, because Jorginho. Yeah, well, yeah, El Neni and Jorginho, man.
Yeah, listen, I get that we've got them as our backups. But then if you've got Partey in, it doesn't look that bad if you compare it to our attack. Because if you look at our attack, we've got Gabriel Jesus. And then we've got Eddie Nketiah. It's two different levels. And you can go a level above that if you want to. But I don't think we will in January. But I just don't get it. I'm
surprised we didn't see Eddie Nketiah today when the going got tough.
Carbon copying last season. Swear to God. We bought a midfielder in Jorginho last January. Where'd that get us? Second. I know we brought in Trossard, which was a winger. I don't want a winger, I want a striker. We're doing a carbon copy. Absolute carbon copy. Mm-hmm. It's like we're not learning from our mistakes. And I do think we're going to get injuries. Sorry to be, if I'm a jinx, I do think we're going to get injuries. But I just don't think we've learned if we're going to do that. But hey, we'll wait until January for that. I just wanted to put that out there. Sorry about that.
Exactly. All right. I need to answer a couple in the chat, and then we're going to do it. Hugo, I sent you the link if you want to come on for player ratings. You're more than welcome to. But otherwise, we might just keep it to us three. Drew Gunners, why are other fans on this channel anyway? Because I invite them. They are more than welcome to be here.
Yeah.
You know, that's literally it. That's what it is. This is a channel for all. We do not we are Arsenal fans, but we allow other fans to come on here because that's what debate is all about, people. That's what debate is all about. Big up the Arsenal fans.
Yeah, you had Arsenal fans that are, patrons of this channel who specifically requested me to come on the show.
They actually did. Big up Drew Gunners, though. Drew Gunners is a legend. Don't get me wrong. This is all friendly banter. I just everybody takes it. Here's the thing: is everybody takes it so seriously, guys. We just played Luton Town, okay?
Listen.
big up the Hatters.
Rattling? Do I hear some rattling?
Yeah.
Listen,
No.
Marley, one love, Bob Marley. That's what I got to say.
Yeah. Exactly. We're all one community. This sport brings us together, people.
Yeah, man.
The sport brings us together. Anyway, all right, let's get into the player ratings because I got to take a break and then I'm going to be on with Flawless at midnight UK. So, big up everybody. Make sure you're going over to Sarcasm City later, and I will be even more shameless over there. Don't you worry about that. But big up everybody inside. Make sure you're smashing the likes. We got 32 likes. Big up everybody that has smashed the like button and subscribed. Make sure that you are doing so still. And big up everybody in the chat. Let's go. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and get started with the worst player on the pitch while Connor gets this sorted. Yeah. David Raya gets a 2 from me. He was awful. Nice. Absolutely awful. And I backed this guy.
What is he going for a 2? What is he getting the 2 for? Like the 2 point, like the rating of 1 and 2. What is he getting?
He breathed. He went on the pitch. He has 2 legs and he breathed. Okay. Like he kept a heart rate. He kept a heart rate going. So that's why he gets a 2. He it's like going into the what are those called, the tests, what are those called, the ACTs, right? You going in to take your SATs or ACTs, you get like 400 points for just signing your name. That's what he did today. He signed his name. Awful.
Fair enough.
What do you got, Connor?
Gotta be brutal, isn't it? I'm going for a 1. I mean, at the end of the day, you're conceding really poor goals to, I'm sorry, no disrespect, Luton, because I know you did score 3 against us today, but to a really poor Luton side. They are. I'm sorry. It's just as simple as that. It's unacceptable, really. And you can't be doing performances like that in an Arsenal show. It's as simple as that. So as much as I do like him, I've got to give him a 1. I'm sorry. It was a crap performance, and he was easily the worst player on the pitch. And, I can't give him more than that, unfortunately. It was a really bad performance from him.
Yeah, no. Cubed, what do you got?
0.
Your time. 0.
Zero's not available.
No, so let me hear me out. Okay. So the reason why I say this, okay, it's not because he's, a gooner or anything.
Agenda.
You know what? Watching the game as a neutral. Shut it. No, I'm watching the game as a neutral, and honestly with Raya, so he let 3 goals past him, and he could have saved any of those. And then it was total errors from him. And then Luton didn't even make any other shots on goal that he had to save. So it's if he was just not there, it would have made no difference in the game. You're right. Isn't that a 0 though? If he made absolutely no difference in the game.
I consider a 0 a detriment, and I consider anything below a 3 being a detriment to the team.
Watch red for a reason.
Yeah. That's so.
But you can see where I'm saying, right?
I see what you're saying.
There,
no, I
if
completely
he wasn't there,
understand.
The game wouldn't have changed in any way whatsoever.
You're right. Yeah, we'll just throw him in a 1. That's the average between 2 and 0.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Oh man, I am gonna get absolutely roasted this week. But don't cry for me, Argentina. Ben White. Cubed, you can start this one.
I actually think Ben White had a pretty good game, all things considered, for his level.
Yeah.
But not great. Maybe like a 5 or a 6, maybe a 6.
Okay. What do you got, Connor?
I thought he was solid going forward and defending as well. I think he was easily our best defender on the pitch. I don't know why.
Not that that's saying much.
I think that's crazy, by the way. I thought he was decent. And going forward, he was really trying. I think, if I'm correct, he got an assist today, didn't he? For a goal.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He got an assist.
Oh, okay. Then then 6.
I'm going to give him a 6 or a 7. I think he was decent today. I really do. I think he was decent. I'm going to give him a 6 or a 7.
I forgot about the assist. So a 6.
Actually, thank you for reminding me. He could have put a stick to leg out for that third goal with when they were in open play. He was backing off, and I'm like, mate, the guy's literally about 5 foot away from the goal. He's going to shoot. Stick a leg out. So actually, for that, I will give him a 6. But he was easily the best defender on the pitch today. I mean, again, not difficult, but going forward, he was fantastic.
Yeah, not that that's saying much, but yeah, I'm going with a 6.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going with a 6. Saliba, we'll go Snake. I'll start this one. Saliba, I'm giving a 5. He was average. Did not impact defense very, very well. And yeah, like he wasn't a Rolls Royce today. He was more like a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
He was not great today. Just average 5. What do you got? What do you got, Connor?
I'm gonna give him. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm only going to critique him on the set pieces because he's the defender and he's got to be doing better on that. But apart from that, in terms of open play, he was solid. He was doing his job. He was passing around. I'm not having people critique him and stuff. Well, I am having people critique him, but I'll critique him on the set pieces, which for me, I'll give him a 4 for the game. But because you got to be doing better on the set pieces, that's your job. That's you want the tallest players on the pitch. You got to be doing that. But in terms of open play, I thought he was solid. I really do. I think he was doing his job. He was calm on the ball and collected. Didn't pick up a card or anything like that. So for me, gets a 4. Just be better on the set pieces next time.
Yeah. Okay. What do you got, Cubed?
I think he was a 4. I think he didn't do well on the set pieces, and then also, like I had said before, I mean, he wasn't bothered much by Luton's offense, but he did let him through a couple times. So.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I agree. All right. Yeah. Well, he can hold a 4 then, man. He needs to do better, and he needs to do better against Aston Villa too, because I'll tell you what, they Aston Villa have a couple of better players than Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley, had the game of his life. Andros Townsend.
They just signed him on a free agent. Oh my days, man. Oh my days!
We gotta get through this because the more we talk about it, the worse it gets. Let's go, Gabrielle Magalhaes. Connor, you go.
I'll go for the same as Gabrielle. Same points. Got to be better on the set pieces, but was calm and collected in the open play. Simple for me. I'll give him a 4.
Cute.
4 because I couldn't tell him and Saliba apart. Their performance was completely the same.
I again was gonna give him a 5. I thought he was average and has to do better on the set pieces. I'm giving him a 5. I'm giving him a 5. Correct. This is just patently not true, Jacob, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and go Kivior. I'll start on this one. He gets a 4 from me. He was not great. He is proving why we need guys like Tomiyasu in the lineup. He's proving why we need guys like Yuri and Timber in the lineup. And he's proven why we play Zinchenko week in and week out when those two aren't available. He was not great today.
Yeah.
He was not great. So, yeah. Kiwi is not right. It's Kiwi. It's Kivior. Otherwise, Michael from Poland's going to come in here and give me the second degree. So, yeah. No, he's getting a 4 from me. What do you got, Connor?
Yeah, below average. I'll give him a 4. Simple. Yeah, he got taken up at half time. So yeah, below average for me. Yeah, no, it wasn't impactful in any way, especially going forward. I don't really know what his role is because he has had a couple good moments at left back, but nah.
Do you think he's a better center back?
Maybe, I don't know. I think, but then again, you got to go inverted with Arteta's system. So, but then I just say that he didn't actually go inverted this game. He was more or less overlapping. So maybe he just does it when Zinchenko's on the field. But no, he's below average. As simple as that, he gets a 4.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he is a backup, so it is what it is. But I mean, the fact that. But then again, I think you can say it was against Luton. Maybe he wanted to rotate a bit and not put Zinchenko in. But Zinchenko did have a stinker on Saturday. So, no, yeah, sorry. Go on, 4 for me.
Got it. All right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much where he's going to fall. Do you agree, Cubed?
Yeah, but I would say he's even a little worse than Gabriel and Saliba, because I was like, Kiwior who? Like he's stuck. I noticed him even less than Saliba and Gabriel. So, but yeah, 4. I mean, makes sense. But I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The fact that we're even talking about this, Hugo, is not great. I regret actually asking the question because I just got more depressed. Let's keep moving on. Declan Rice.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you go ahead because I'm just gonna keep smiling because I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
You bought him for a reason. You bought this guy for a reason, right? People say 100 million. Why spend the money? 100 million. Why spend the money? You've got to watch this guy to appreciate it. But I'm not just talking about the goal at the end, right? This guy is so calm and composed on the ball. The amount of composure this guy offers to this midfield is crazy. It is crazy. You know, I watched Partey when he played before for Arsenal, and yes, he added that bit of composure to the midfield, and I'm like, this is something different. Before we signed him in, what was it, 2020? I thought it was something different. Rice just adds a level above that. And the fact that he can get up the pitch and score goals when he wants to, you know, and he takes the shot. He can take the shot if he wants to, but he's also a team player. And this guy, I'm sorry, is the future of Arsenal. And the future captain of Arsenal.
Yeah,
I think he should be more Arsenal captain than Odegaard. For me, I'm not going to give him a 10 because TJ know me with my 10s. I give him if it's like a hat trick or something crazy like that. Mm-hmm. It was a last minute goal and it won us the game, 3 points, and he was fantastic all game. I'm giving him a 9.
9. Wow. Okay.
9. He's my boy, man. That's my guy. Declan Rice is my guy.
Incredible. No, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite players on Arsenal. I think he's sitting squarely in second behind Starboy. What do you think, Cubed? What do you got for Declan Rice?
That's I feel like he's probably like an 8 because of that goal at the end. But before that goal, I feel like there were players that were more involved than he was. Like based off of what his role, like being a midfielder, being like that more defensive midfielder, you would think that he would be more involved than he actually was. I feel like he was fairly quiet before he scored that goal. Like it was just kind of like, I don't know. So I feel like it's sure if you want to give him an 8 because he scored that goal, fine. But he probably performed a little bit more to like a 7 before the goal.
So what are you gonna give him then?
I'll give him an 8.
Okay.
For that goal.
I agree. I thought he was very solid in the CDM position today. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he put in his normal, like as far as playing the position, he was his normal 7-8. But the goal put him over, and an 8. And by the way, I'm gonna say it again. To all 16 inside. Make sure you're smashing that like. I swear. I'm going to say it one more time. He has 2 goals for Arsenal. Both of them extra time game winners.
I'm clutch. I'm fuming.
Clutch.
This is listen, and this is just my opinion. I think the 100 million price tag overlooks shit, and it makes people think like he's got to be doing bicycle kicks every single game, or like just doing crazy skills and roulettes and Cruyff turns and all this kind of stuff. We bought Declan Rice, in my opinion, to stay with the midfield and make it the reason. And I can understand why people think he has an average performance. Some people said in the chat, and obviously Cube said as well. I'm not taking that away from it. I can completely understand why people may think it's an average performance, but he's in a position where it's not are going to allow him to get forward, jockey past players, and just do whatever he wants. Do some Brazilian techers, what he wants to do. He is in his position, and the reason no one hears anything from him is because he's doing his job.
Yep.
Xhaka, on the other hand, and I don't care if people loved him last season. Well done. He scored a couple goals and it got a second. Nice. Bye, Xhaka. I love you. Whatever. Don't care. Don't miss him. The difference that we're now seeing with Rice and not Xhaka is Xhaka was getting booked every game and he was causing some form of trouble. Rice, he's chill. He's minding his own business. He gets the ball. He sends it somewhere else. Calm and composed. It's my guy. If we did not have Rice in that midfield, oh my God, it would be. Oh no, I don't even want to think about it. He's my baller. That's my guy. You know how Lee Gunnar has Tierney and who was the other one that he has? I can't remember. Ola has Tomiyasu. Rice is my guy. And
Lee's a big Trossard guy. Trossard,
that's it. Trossardinho.
Yeah. Trossardinho.
Yeah, Trossardinho. Yeah, Declan Rice, my guy, man. And the fact that my best mate is a West Ham fan, he hates Declan Rice now. Oh my God. Message and he replied with the words, let me just quote it, fuck off. So there we go. So he's
Gunnar ER says, don't forget Xhaka Boom. I'm trying to forget it. I need one of those mind eraser things from Men in Black.
Listen, fair play to Xhaka. He's killing it in Leverkusen. They're top of the league. He's doing his thing. He'll probably win it in Leverkusen, but I'm sorry, you have one good season for Arsenal isn't good enough for me. Simple as that. Yeah. So it's what it is. Rice, my boy.
For now, have fun in the Bundesliga. Have fun. I don't care. Goodbye. I have zero positive feelings.
We don't miss your red card, mate. We don't miss him.
Yeah. Xhaka bigger than your club. Okay. Whatever.
I think he's bigger than Spurs, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Well, yeah, he's definitely better than Spurs. I think Luton Town are bigger than Spurs, but that's okay. Spurs maybe if Spurs got relegated and then they came back up, they would have something to celebrate when they won the trophy in the
Oh, we're not doing this now. We're not doing this now.
No, we're not doing this now. I'm sorry. Cubed is allowing me to do it. I'm sorry. All right.
I'm biting my tongue right now. I'm like,
we'll go Kai Havertz. We'll go Kai Havertz. Yeah, that was a low blow. We'll go Kai Havertz now though. What do you got? Cubed? I'll let you go first on this one.
I think he had a good game. Actually, I'd probably give him a 7. So yeah, he had a pretty good game. He was involved. He scored the goal. It was a decent goal. So I give him a 7. He wasn't doing some crazy clutch stuff like Rice was. The other thing is Rice's goal was like better. So
incredibly taken goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible finish.
I mean, yeah. So then a step below Rice, I would say 7 for Eden. Havertz.
Eden Havertz. I'm never gonna say that. Kai Bergkamp, freaking losers. Whoever says that.
Can I just say one thing? I messaged you both this, but the commentator was so funny when he scored, and he was like, "Oh, the purple patch continues." He was like Havertz. He was like the purple patch. He's on.
Did he say that? I was too busy yelling. Did he? He said that.
Yeah, he
I'll go back and look at that.
He said, and Havertz keeps up his purple patch in front of goal. That's what he said. And then after
not even they rate him.
Yeah, and then after a beat, then they said, we're not sure what his actual position is, but he did score.
God. Yeah, no, the American broadcast is harsh. They don't hold back on this guy.
It was so funny.
I kind of rate it. Yeah, Scott says it. Yeah. No, I was too busy clapping. Big up Dal every single time. Oregon Gooner. Hope your teeth are okay. Dal's missing the stream today because he's at the dentist, but he will be back for American Idiot, which we will announce the guest for that one at the end of the show here. Yeah, I'm going 7 for Kai Havertz. He was good today. There was a couple of chances that he missed that would have I think would have scored. He missed that header towards the end of the game that I thought would have put us up, and he knew it too. But overall, he was good. He's getting better. And I just need to see the consistency. Until then, I still don't rate him. Connor, what do you got?
I'll give him a 6. I think he ghosted that first half. Honestly, ghosted it. I didn't even see it. But then he got the goal back, and then he was a lot better the second half. He was getting more involved in the box, trying to create chances. So I'll give him a 6 personally. And it was a tap in, so he got a goal, and that's all I wanted to do. So for me, it's a 6. Would have been lower if he didn't get the goal.
Okay. All right, so just put him at a 7. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Martin Odegaard.
Guys,
Connor, why don't you go first on this one?
to be fair, he did a good skill move. I can't remember what player it was. And one, he sent it for his legs with a little flick. He controlled well in the midfield, but I think he did get the assist. I think he got one assist there, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I
but
think he did.
In terms of an Odegaard performance, it was very mid. A very mid performance, in my opinion. And for that, I will give him a 6. I will give him a 6. Very mid performance from Odegaard. And he should be doing better against Luton Town. I mean, come on.
Okay, I'm gonna regret asking. Cubed.
Yeah, no, I think he's probably like a 5 or a 6. You know,
Yeah.
typical ghost guard behavior. So.
Again, this guy. I mean,
you know what? Towards the end, I will say this: he showed up a little bit more towards the end of the game. He was completely, not even in it, especially as a midfielder. He was not even in it at all, like first half of the game, even the beginning of the second half. But he did kind of start to pick it up at the very end of the game.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm gonna give him a 6. He was fine, but if the ops close down on him, he's still not that good. He panics. I would expect to see more out of the captain against primo opposition like Luton Town is, but we move. Yeah. Bukayo Saka is next. I'll go first. I'll give him a 7. I thought he was great today. I not quite Declan Rice. I don't think anybody's getting better than Declan Rice except for maybe my striker. But yeah, I thought Bukayo Saka was good today. I still think that he's getting locked down on the right wing a little bit too much. They're keying in on him too much. So when he gets trapped in that on that right side, not much that he can do with it. But I mean, again, today, solid performance, 7.
Big up, Scott. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 7 as well. Personally, I think he had a good game. I can agree with you, TJ. I don't think he get locked up a couple of times, but then I did see him and Jesus were swapping. They were switching, and it was messing around with the Luton defenders. But they were like, "Oh my god, who am I going to mark now?" And I did see Saka going to the centre forward role at one point. So I like that, and I want to stick with that because it is messing with minds, and it's at least it's a tactic that he's finally actually decided to do. So respect to Mikel Arteta for that, and I will give Saka a 7. I think it was a good game. Did get a little bit bullied though, just a little bit, but that's a normal kind of Saka, really, isn't it? But no, 7 for me. Decent performance.
Cubed.
A little bit bullied. He got a lot bullied. Okay. He got a lot bullied. He got bullied off the ball like a few times. He got a lot of his passes and shots blocked. So, but he also did put a few he put in like a couple good crosses in. He, set up, was it like the first goal? Was it the first Arsenal goal or something like that? So to Martinelli, right? And so I think he's probably like 6, 7, somewhere in there. So if you guys say 7, then I'm not going to argue with that. But I just want to point out he did get bullied a lot.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Martinelli, I will personally kick it off. I think TJ's getting told off because you still work, TJ. Or you finished now in the
No, I started work really, really early so I could do this. So I'm getting hit up by a couple of people. Not work related. I'm good.
TJ's drug dealers. Anyway, Martinelli, I'm gonna
my life isn't that interesting. Go ahead.
Spurs fans talking shit to you.
Martinelli, I'm gonna give him a oh god, John Martinelli, what did he do this game? I know he got the what do we call it? He got the
goal.
Yeah, he got the goal. Sorry, my mind switched off there for a sec. He got the goal in the first half. Do I think he got higher than Declan Rice? After the goal, do you guys think he went a bit down from there?
He was invisible.
Martinelli?
Yeah,
he was pretty invisible outside of the goal. Like,
yeah, he went a bit invisible.
I think that he's carrying a knock in his back.
Yeah, I agree.
He didn't really look right after he went down. After he got the forearm.
I'm going to give him a 6. Got the goal, fair play, but really wasn't impactful after that. So for me, I'm going to give him a 6. But I know it's a bit low, maybe a bit.
I'd give him like a 6.57. like uh, in the context of the game, I mean, I think the goal scorers deserve a 7.
Yeah, if you want to go with that, Keith, what do you think?
That's kind of my thought, but it's your ratings. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was fine, but he didn't look great after he went down.
Yeah. What do you think, Cube? 6, 7, lower?
I think 6. 6 because he got the goal. Like, I'm giving him points for getting the goal, and when I give him a 6 because he was completely invisible, and that goal that he scored was so early in the game too, and then after that he was just like disappeared, you know.
Yeah.
And then his goal wasn't even as good as, like, I would say like Havertz's goal and like Rice's goal were both better than Martinelli's. He had like a slightly kind of like his goal was like there was like a bounce on the ball and it went in like really slow. So I was just like,
yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
He did make a run on goal.
We need to get your sound, TJ. We need to load up your soundboard, man. We need your soundboard up. That'd be perfect.
He made a run on goal. I gave him some credit there. So I say 6.
One of these TJ's boy. That's why he's TJ's boy.
I'm so nice. I'm so nice. I am being so nice to your players right now. Come on.
You're being okay, but I never get invited on player ratings for Spurs because they would. There's no way.
Shit would kick off.
I'm being so nice. I'm biting my tongue right now and being
I know. You're giving
miserable.
When you're done complimenting yourself, how about you give a rating to Gabriel Jesus?
To be fair, Cube, if you said like a 1 for Martinelli, TJ would be like this right now. You just do that.
Oh God.
Anyway, what do you think?
I think Jesus is probably a 7. I think he was the best of your forwards.
Wow. Okay. Fair play.
Yeah, I do. I mean, Saka. Here's the thing. Okay, like him and Saka were close.
You know what to do.
Yeah, I know.
Back to the original one.
But he was more involved. He was a lot more involved. You know, I just know that he's not. I mean, he's not clinical. So he's just doing. Jesus was just doing Jesus things, missing.
Oh my God, missing. He was our best player on the pitch tonight.
I personally, I give him an 8. I give him an 8, but below Declan Rice.
Look, I'm kidding. I said that he was the best forward out of them. So he's like 7, 8, you know, but he did. There were a few times that I felt like so here's the thing. Declan Rice was more invisible, but he didn't make errors or mistakes. And I think Jesus did. Like, he was falling over. He was getting bullied off the ball a little bit more. He was just, I mean, he was kicking it to nowhere, you know, no man's land. But I would agree that he had a good game. Like, I think that he did have a good game.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
TJ, want to respond to that?
I thought he was our best player on the pitch, far and away. The only reason we're giving Declan Rice was because he scored the goal. Otherwise, we would have given him a 7. I would have given Jesus a solid 8. I thought he was great. The link-up play was great. Had a good goal. I think, did he have an assist today too? Like,
DJ got goal and assist. DJ.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where, like, all the people that are giving him 5s and 6s in the chat, like, guys, you got a
yellow card though too.
Listen, you know what, TJ? I give him an 8, and that's because even though he obviously got his golden assist, which was massive for this game. The one thing that did annoy me was he did miss a couple chances, which fair enough, strikers do, and Gabriel Jesus does do that. However, there were times when we were by the corner flag, and he had the ball, and he kept trying to push in. How do I say? He was trying to cut inside, kept cutting inside. I wish he was looking for the extra pass, but because he's Gabriel Jesus and his Brazilian type of football, he loves to have a go. Mm-hmm. And I wish at times he didn't do that. For me, I give him an 8 personally. If you want to give him a 9, CJ, I wouldn't disagree with
I said 8. I said 8.
Right.
I'm gonna go with an 8. I just think overall he was our best player on the pitch. Overall.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, bro, he got the golden assist.
But that's the thing. I don't like disagree that he was like the most involved. You know, I think that he was the most involved player you had. I think that he had. What my point is that, like, he wasn't as clean as Rice was. like Declan Rice didn't make like any errors through the game. But Jesus had made errors through the game. That being said,
you're gonna notice that because he's up top, and we were desperate for goals.
Sure,
Oh
sure. But I think that's what I'm saying. Like, but I feel like he's, it's fair enough to give him like the same rating as Rice, or even, if you said he's the best player we had on the pitch today, I wouldn't argue that.
Yeah, I was just saying overall, I just think that was it, and we're already like way over time, so we got to wrap this.
Yeah, we are.
So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Sorry, Connor. I said we were going to end early, but man, this game did not do you any favors. Zinchenko. I'll keep it short. I thought he was okay. 6. I thought he was fine.
Agreed. 6.
Cubed.
I mean, was he even on the pitch? I mean, like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was helping out. He helped keep the ball in a few times. Made a couple of good plays in the final third.
Going forward, he was doing what he does. Being Zinchenko, that's what his role is. And it's a good role, but 6 for me. He was mid. Maybe if he played at the start of the game, then maybe a bit more. But yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Trossard, TJ.
Trossard.
4 for me. Dead.
He wasn't
5.
great.
Just
5.
dead.
Yeah. Somewhere in there. 5. 4.
Couldn't take a call. I could take a better corner than him. Missed 2 chances. No, sorry. I love him. Okay. I love Trossard, but dead today.
Didn't have a good game. I thought he was average.
He's been very average recently, TJ. I'm not going to lie. For me, what you got?
Well, no, he's not very. He's just not very consistent, and that's been my complaint the entire season with him. Where last season he was easily probably our best player in the final stretch.
Yeah, definitely. So you two going for a 5? Because if so, I'll put him up in 5.
5.
Cube, what are you going for?
I can 5.
All right, I'll put him up in 5 then.
I could say 5, but I wouldn't argue with a 4.
Yeah,
we'll go with 5. And Mikel Arteta, TJ.
Lineup was good.
Strong lineup.
Lineup was good. I don't have any complaints about it. I hoped Takahiro Tomiyasu is okay. My Japanese player, my Japanese right back. I hope he's okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. We need him. We need the sun at the right back position. Not the rising sun, because I think that has a negative connotation. But anyway, we move. Yeah, no, 7. I mean, we kept him in the game. Subs. I mean, our bench is kind of dead right now. So I mean, I think that's just the bet. We got the win, So
yeah,
7. I really don't have too much good or bad to say about him, to be honest.
Yeah. I will personally give him a 7 because at the end of the day, he couldn't do anything about the set pieces. That was the player's fault. That's not Arteta's fault. And I mean, the fault today was the defenders. He made substitutions at the right time. He brought on the right players, to be honest with you. I mean, the only probably good players we had to bring on. So yeah, for me, I'll give him a 7 as well. That's pretty much bog standard, I think, for a manager.
Yep. Cubed, what'd you think of Mikel Arteta, the best looking manager we know?
Oh, you can't see me, but I'm throwing up. Oh God. Scott Kirk, by the way, I take neither. So FYI. I think Arteta's probably, I guess, okay, I'll give him like a 7, so between a 7 and a 6. And I'll tell you it's because you won the game, right? So he kind of gets some points for the fact that he won the game. But and he gets also points because he didn't bring on Nketiah. So
that, you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
But he loses points for the fact that he's like all backing Raya. So I think that, he's got to lose some points for that as well. So I think 7 is fine.
Okay, 7's fine. All right. Well, that's the player rating segment for today, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Big up Dal. You did not need to throw me a 20 spot, bro. You did not need to do that. Dal is a freaking member of the channel. This channel has 3 members, and it's me, Connor, and Dal. So thank you, Dal, for the super chat. Come on, you Gunners. 5 points clear. Yep, for now. We'll see if Sheffield can pull off a miracle against Liverpool. Otherwise, we're just going to stay tuned.
And listen, new manager bounce. They got Chris Wilder in. So
yeah. Let's see what the new manager about to do. But Sheffield are a glorified championship team. They are awful. They're going to get smashed. It's probably going to be 5-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I predicted 4-0, I think, something like that. So
yeah, it's going to be bad. But yeah, big up everybody inside. Make sure you are smashing the likes. Get us to 40 likes before the end of the day. Cube, thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure having you. Why don't you? Where can people find the Caped Crusader?
I just float around. I will sometimes be on Tottenham Away, mostly be on Tottenham Away, part of the Tottenham Away family.
That's an annoying family.
What a dysfunctional family it is.
I'm part of the extended family.
Yeah, I'm part of the extended family too, but I'm like the redheaded stepchild. But
also, come on, you Spurs. And go Wrexham.
No, none of that.
Awful. None of that. Oh, yeah. It was great having you, Cube. Great job. Yeah, like I said, Cube, you're welcome on the channel anytime. Thank you so much for coming on. Connor.
Hello.
Final thoughts.
We got the 3 points. I'm going to try and forget that now. That game, fingers crossed, because I know we wouldn't have heard the end of it if we drew that. I mean, we'll probably hear it on Thursday, but it is what it is. Now, listen, we take the 3 points. Boy, am I scared for is it Saturday or Sunday? We've got Aston Villa?
Saturday.
So, boy, am I scared for that one, because that was like that tonight. I think we could be prepared for a loss on Saturday, so we'll see. After that, I'm probably predicting a loss. But hopefully we reconnect and get everyone together, because we're the Arsenal family, and we get everyone together after that. But no, the boys should. I know we gave out 8, so the only 2 people that could really walk off that pitch out high were the boys in the 7 and the 8s. The others were really mid today. Yeah, not a good performance at all, especially defensively in the set pieces. Got to work on that. We got out lucky, and we got to have our prayers ready for Saturday, because we're going to have a fight to go into on Saturday, because that's not going to be an easy game at all. So yeah, big up to everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And let's get TJ up to, we want to come to now 700 subs on the way to that. So you're on the way to that now. And I'm back. So you can see my face, my annoying face, for another couple times. And we've got a big show on Friday.
We got a big show on Friday. Yeah, it was confirmed. So let's go through the schedule. You can catch me over at Sarcasm City in an hour. We push the show for a half an hour because there's everybody and their mother is streaming right now. So catch me over on Sarcasm City, me and Flawless chopping it up about that Arsenal game, because obviously I haven't had enough fun here talking about it. So I'll go over to Sarcasm City and hang out with Flawless. Go over to Sarcasm City TV. Obviously smash the like. And then what do we got? I think we're gonna aim for Let's Be Real on Wednesday or on Thursday at 7.
We're back.
We are back for the best Premier League show on YouTube, the Let's Be Real show. Yeah. And then you can catch me I'll probably be on Tottenham Away for North London is Ours, even though I'll probably want to drink bleach by the end of it. That'll be 9:30. That'll be 9:30 p.m. UK. Yeah, that'll be 9:30 p.m. UK people. And then on Friday, it's 7 p.m. UK time. Lee Gunner will be joining us on the American Idiot Show, making his 3rd appearance. I'm going to be asking him what he thinks about the new Ian Wright warm-ups. I can't wait to get his opinion on that. And Connor is going to ask him about the Danny Welbeck take.
Someone asked him about that today. I was watching his stream. Someone actually asked him, and he still sticks by his point. And I said, fair enough.
But yeah, big up everyone.
I think he means overall footballer, not like picking out.
I know what he meant. But I'm going to be an asshole and be one of those guys that just takes it out of context.
Poking the stick.
But anyway, all right, guys, that's it. That's the show for today. Arsenal 4, Luton Town 3.
Christ.
Oh, wow.